another unit of your chapter. This is 1.4 unit of your chapter, that is support for socialism. By the end of 1817, socialist ideas spread through Europe, and to coordinate their efforts, socialists formed an international body that is known by the name, that is Second International. This was the association of socialists across the world, where all the socialist people or the thinkers were coordinating their ideas. Means they were organizing conferences, meetings, and where they were discussing about the issues. Lots of work or efforts were made through for the establishment of socialist parties in various countries. And just because of their efforts, workers in England and Germany began forming associations to fight for better living and working conditions. Uh, for this purpose, they established their socialist party in Germany, that is known as Socialist Democratic Party, or in short, it is known as SPD. The Labour Party was formed in Britain in year 1905. It was also belonging Labour Party. It was also the party of the working class in Britain. A socialist party was formed in France also. So in this way, in number of countries there were the formation of such socialist political parties, and these socialist political parties were discussing their ideas, were increasing their followers, making their number of people, number of members of their parties, and adopted various methods to spread their ideas. And what were their demands basically of these socialist parties? The three main demands. They demanded to reduce working hours. This is their first and the utmost demand, that they wanted fixed working hours. Means 9 to 5 or 6 or 7 hours should be fixed for working. Their second demand was better living and working conditions. They wanted better living, means proper housing and sanitation facilities, as well as the working conditions. The working place should be hygienic, and there should be the proper basic facilities. And their third demand was right to vote, because till that time non-property sections were denied for their right to vote. So through their socialist parties, they also demanded for their right to vote, so that they can participate in decision making program, and can influence the policies, and can make the policies for the betterment of the working class. Here beta, you can see this is one of the logo of the socialist party formed in Russia. This is the logo of Labour Party formed in England. This is the meeting or the political meeting of the SPD, Socialist Democratic Party in Germany. Socialist formation till continuously these socialist parties made efforts. Many times they contest election, but till 1914 these parties were unable to win elections and reserve seats in parliament. So it means continuously they were contesting election, but they were not able to win the seats. But still they represented strong arguments in politics, and just because of their strong arguments in politics, influence the policy making of laws. Means whenever the laws were framed, that time their viewpoints were kept in mind, and the policies were framed or the laws were framed in such a way so that workers' condition could be improved. So definitely this was a positive effort or positive aspect of their continuous effort for improvement in their lives. Children, here this is a we have throughout the topic we have learnt about the three different words, three different terms, that is capitalism, socialism and communism. So what is the difference between communism, capitalism and socialism? So here beta, capitalism is totally different from socialism and communism. So let's first we will discuss about the capitalism. Capitalism in Hindi it is known as Punjivad. Punjivad means where only few individuals or individuals hold the property itself. So here capitalism to total private ownership means only individuals, those who are having wealth, they invest in they invest and they earn maximum profit, means they are the owner of the private property. And what their policies depends upon the market forces, means depends upon the market condition, what type of market it means their policies depends upon the fluctuation of markets. Next there is a proper class distinction in capitalism or capitalistic country. There is a proper class distinction. One is industrialist group and another is working group.